Today we're going to talk about the steps you take to buy your first home, your dream home, your move-up home, your downsizing home, whatever home it is you're buying. We're going to talk about the steps you take from getting where you are today to the closing table where you're signing and getting handed the keys to your very next home. Hey there, my name is Donnie Hathaway, real estate advisor with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Florida Properties Group in our Clearwater, Florida area. Now in today's video, I want to talk about the process to buying a home. So whether you're buying your first home, or maybe this is the home that you want to retire in, right? You're downsizing, kids have moved out, and you're ready for something a little bit smaller, low maintenance. We're going to talk about the process, the steps to take to get from where you are today to the closing table where you're signing the paperwork and getting handed over the keys. So let's jump right into it. It's an 8-step process, so it's pretty simple to go through. Step number 1, you gotta decide you want to buy a home. Too many buyers out there are kind of on the fence whether they want to purchase or they don't want to purchase. It's important, if you want to move forward and you want to make sure you don't miss out on that property that you're actually looking for, make the decision mentally and be committed to moving forward with the process. Now, if you are committed and if you're not able to find what you're looking for because we have limited inventory, that's a different story. But be committed on step 1 to saying, I'm going to purchase a home. I'm going to do my best to find that next home, whatever home that may be for you. So step number 2 is going to be to meet with your local real estate agent. If you already have an agent you're working with, then fantastic. If you don't, you can send me a message and I'd be happy to touch base with you, answer any questions you might have. But you definitely want to meet with the local real estate agent to kind of let them know that you want to start the process of buying a home, and they'll be able to guide you throughout the rest of the process and taking those next steps in order to make sure that you are purchasing the home and doing everything in the correct order. So meet with your local real estate agent, let them know that, hey, I'm thinking about buying a home, what do I need to do? Step number 3 is to meet with a local lender. Now, you can start at your bank. If you have a local bank in the area, you can talk with them. They typically will have a mortgage department and will be able to offer a loan for a home here in the area. If you don't have a lender that you know and could trust, definitely ask your real estate agent. They will absolutely have somebody that they can recommend to you, somebody that they have worked with in the past and that could provide that service for you. So be sure to reach out to them. They're going to want to meet with you just like the real estate agent would, talk about your situation, talk about your finances, and what you want to get from them is called a pre-approval or pre-qualification letter. So that means that they've looked at your finances, looked at your income, looked at what you currently have in the bank, looked at any other assets you might have, and said that you are pre-approved for X amount of dollars, whatever that is. Now that's kind of like your ticket to start shopping for homes, if you want to call it that, which leads us right into our next step, step number 4. Step number 4 is going to be starting to preview homes. So you've met with your real estate agent, they've gone through the process, kind of told you, laid this roadmap out for you, and kind of discussed what it is that you're actually looking for in a home. And they've set you up on a search, and now you're looking to preview homes. You found some that you want to look at, so now you want to schedule some showings, get outside, get inside the home, and actually tour the property, take a look around, touch it, feel it. The pictures are great, but until you can actually get inside the home to get a feel for it, then you really don't know if it's a home for you or not. So step number 4 again is to get inside some of these homes, preview some that you are absolutely interested in and could see yourself moving in there. So step number 5, now we've previewed homes, we know kind of what we're looking for, and we found the one home that we can picture ourselves living in. We can picture us cooking in the kitchen, we can picture the family hanging out on the couch for family night, watching a movie, whatever it is. This is the one. Now we need to make an offer. Now you've presented your offer to the seller, and the seller has one of 3 different options. They can accept the offer in its current conditions, they could decline the offer, or they can counter offer your offer. So that's a lot of offers. So then that begins the negotiation part of the process. So you're negotiating the contract at that point. Once you come to an agreement on the terms of the contract, everybody signs, then you are officially under contract. So now the next part of this process is step number 6, and that is where you have all the paperwork that you're doing with the lending institution. You have the inspections on the home, you have the appraisal on the home to make sure that it does appraise for the value that you guys have agreed upon, the buyer and seller have agreed upon. I just want to point out one thing here, and that's just to be sure to stay on top of any of the documents the lender is requesting from you. They're going to request W-2s, if you're a 1099 employee, like any of your work history documents, your bank accounts, bank statements, all that kind of stuff. They're going to want to see all that, verify all that information, that it is correct, that it is actually you, that you're the one that is applying for this mortgage. So be sure to stay on top of that. They'll probably have lots of back and forth communication with you on that side of it. If you stay on top of it, things will go smoothly. The inspection part of the process will go smoothly, and the appraisal part will go smoothly as well. Now that we've made it past the inspections, all the paperwork with the lender, you've made it past the appraisal, the home appraised of the value. Now we're getting closer to closing day, and that brings us right into step number 7. In fact, it is closing day. So this is one of my favorite days of the process. Obviously, this is where everybody is happy at this point. Sometimes things don't go so well throughout that transaction, but on this day, it's behind us. Everybody is happy. We've made it to the closing. Keys are getting handed over. You're signing all the paperwork. The closing process itself takes about 45 minutes to an hour, depending whether the sellers sign separately and from the buyers. If you're a buyer, then you're looking at 45 minutes. You'll get the keys and the property will be yours. Congratulations. So now we've made it to step 8. Now you're thinking, wait a minute, I just closed on the property, I got the keys, like I'm done. There is no step 8. Well, you're wrong. There is a step 8. Step 8 is moving day. This is my least favorite day. And I think a lot of you would agree that this day is the least fun out of all of them. I think I've told my wife several times that next time we move, we are hiring a company. We may even hire somebody to come in and box everything up because I hate moving so much. But yeah, moving day, it's definitely an important day. It can be a fun day if you make some fun out of it, invite some friends over, have some pizza, have a couple of drinks at the end of the day. But definitely try to make the most of it and have some fun with it. It is part of the process, but you've made it there, and congratulations on purchasing your new home. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, be sure to hit that subscribe button, smash that bell for me if you like what you're seeing. Have a fantastic day and enjoy your new